This working farm dog is famous for his intimidating eye, a fixed, hypnotic stare as he crouches low and creeps up on the sheep. One of the most intelligent of all breeds, the Border Collie is also one of the most challenging to live with. His superior intellect, combined with his intensity and obsessive zeal for working, are his most impressive features, and also the ones that make him unsuitable for most homes. This sharp-eyed, quick-thinking, fanatical workaholic has been bred for endless miles of sprinting and stop-and-go action. If it isn't possible for him to work livestock, you must substitute several long, 45-minute, walks per day, plus off-leash romps in a safe area like a dog park, plus fetching balls or frisbee, plus weekly classes in advanced obedience or agility, obstacle course for dogs. Yes, this is a lot. Without physical and mental stimulation, Border Collies become hyperactive and will drive you up the wall with obsessive and destructive behaviors as they seek creative outlets for their physical and mental energy. High intelligence does mean they learn very quickly, but that includes learning how to do anything they set their minds to. They are master escape artists who can virtually pick the lock on your gate. Trying to train a Border Collie, in fact, can be frustrating, because they are constantly thinking, analyzing, and reacting to every tiny movement you make. They can be a bit high-strung and oversensitive to sound and touch. Border Collies are passionate gatherers of cars, bikes, joggers, cats, other dogs, livestock, deer, and running children, poking, pushing, and nipping if the pursued person or animal or object doesn't cooperate. You must stay one step ahead of this challenging breed, and most households are simply not up to the task. Border Collie pros. 1. They're incredibly smart. As one of the most versatile breeds around, Border Collies can learn many different things besides sheep herding. They love to obey their owners. 2. They're hardy. This breed was bred for the cold climate of the UK and lives a long time, so it can be quite happy in colder countries. 3. They cost less than other breeds. The average cost of a Border Collie puppy is $300 to $1,000, with an average cost of $700 and an occasional low cost of $200. 4. Exceptionally intelligent. 5. Extremely athletic. 6. Thrives on getting lots of exercise. 7. Loves to play games with their human. 8. Can learn almost anything. 9. This breed is hardy. 10. Will play fetch for hours. 11. AKC breed standard is very forgiving. 12. Easy to groom. Border Collie cons. 1. They need regular brushing and grooming. Although they have average shedding, they shed more during the winter. They need to be brushed at least 3 times a week. 2. They have a need for space and the outdoors. Not a breed to be cooped up, Border Collies do badly in apartments and need a backyard to run around in. They are also escape artists, so fencing needs to be specially made to avoid them finding a way out. That means a fence with 810 height, 3 metal below, and extra closures besides latches. 3. They can stare, nip, be destructive, or bark a lot. They will stare to let you know they're ready for a new task. They will also herd children, adults, and other pets by nipping at their back legs as a result of their herding instinct, and if they are bored, they chew things and bark a lot. 4. Exercise, 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 or the dog will be destructive. 5. Highly territorial. 6. You must get the energy out of the Border Collie each day. 7. This breed may require extra socialization time. 8. Chasing things that move. 9. Escape artist. 10. Can be territorial. 11. Nipping behavior can be difficult to stop. 12. Restlessness can lead to behavioral problems. 13. Require extra socializing time. Border Collie temperament. The Border Collie is a natural athlete. This breed is brilliant and bubbles with high energy. The Border is considered the most intelligent and obedient breed in North America. They can be a joy to train and thrive on learning and working. The Border typically does well with dogs of the opposite sex and with older children. Because they are developed and bred for herding, they will run after small children, small animals, and even moving vehicles. They are inclined to stare, which can upset some animals and some dogs. These beautiful dogs will sometimes suffer from separation anxiety if they are left alone for too long. These are not couch potato dogs. This busy canine needs a job, or they can become destructive. This is a loyal dog, and it's critical that you train them and socialize them as soon as possible, preferably from puppyhood. This is an outstanding breed for active people and for those that are committed to giving their canine buddy a stimulating lifestyle. Border Collie exercise. Borders have what appears to be an endless amount of energy, whether they're inside or outside. You do not want to give them the freedom to do what they want because it could end destroying books, carpets, furniture, walls, etc. If they're outside, they'll use that same energy to dig holes. The ideal situation is to stimulate them mentally and physically. They're super intelligent, so you must engage their boundless curiosity and intelligence. Ideal workouts might be something like a high-energy game of fetch or frisbee, or have them run alongside you while you bike or hike or swim. The key is not to expect your dog to entertain themselves, because if they do, you will probably not like it. They'll wait for you to engage them to come up with some ideas or activities. And if you don't, they'll find something to do. You must be conscious of heat exhaustion with the Border. They can be so intense that they will sometimes continue beyond their limits unless you slow them down. A good exercise routine for your Border would be to spend 2 45-minute walks a day. It doesn't matter what the weather looks like: rain, snow, sleet, or whatever, just get out there. Now you may not be too happy with the weather, but your dog won't mind it in the least. That may vary a little depending on your dog, as each has its personality. When you're out and about on your walks, attempt to give your dog about 20 minutes to run full tilt off leash. Add some tug of war or a fetch game. Include about 15 to 30 minutes of obedience training or trick training or some other type of activity that will engage your dog's mind. And you should have a happy Border Collie. If your board is stimulated mentally and physically, she'll be happy, and if she's happy, chances are she'll be well behaved. If you feel you're not doing enough to physically challenge your dog, then increase the mental side of the game. That would mean adding more obedience training or tricks to keep its mind busy. Working on their mind will make them more tired than working their body. Keep in mind, Border Collie stamina is phenomenal. They were bred to work all day long. They'll have the energy to spare when you don't. Border Collie trainability. Border Collies are one of the smartest breeds. They learn quickly, so intelligence isn't the issue when it comes to training. Borders are so intelligent that they can sometimes manipulate their human and get you to do what they want you to do. Some are alpha dogs, and with those dogs, it's critical that you prove to them you can make them do what you want. Also, these dogs are sensitive, so harsh correction isn't likely to work. That's just going to have them shut down on you or freeze. Or they may get anxious and pick up the pace, which could cause more missteps. You will have to be consistent, and you will have to be firm with them because they will attempt to get away with as much as they can initially. Also, be conscious about sounds, as Borders are quite sensitive to sounds. They try to anticipate what you're going to request that they do, and will try to guess what comes next. So part of the challenge is attempting to get them to remain still and wait for the actual command before they start taking action. That can be challenging. Motivational training with lots of treats and playtime typically worked well for training Borders. Borders enjoy learning new stuff. They enjoy learning new tricks and stunts like rolling over or playing dead, almost anything where they can show off. This appeals to the clown in them. With children. To a boarder, a child is a sheep with clothes. They can be gentle and caring with children, and they can herd and nip them. You'll want to train to correct them about this behavior immediately should it occur. Remember, boarders are animals. Never allow your young child to play with any dog without supervision. With other pets. Since they were bred to herd, boarders typically get along with most animals. Boarders can get along with cats. However, the cat must be willing to be checked on and herded. Final thoughts. The Border Collie is an eager and highly active dog. This dog has high intelligence, and they're incredibly trainable. They were bred to herd sheep, and they still have a strong herding instinct. As smart as they are, unfortunately, that herding instinct will cause them to chase bikes, animals, and even cars. This breed requires extensive exercise. They must be challenged daily physically and mentally with activity. Or you'll have a bored Border Collie on your head, which means that he will find something to do, whether it's chewing, digging, or barking. Are you thinking about getting a Border Collie? Let us know what you decide in the comments below. And if you know someone who's thinking about getting a Border Collie, please share this with them. If you liked this video, check out our website. The link is in the description of this video. Otherwise, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.